Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. I'm getting ready to start drilling the door. I've got to do a little layout first. I want to put the hinges on the door, and before I do that I need to get the hinges out and take a look at them and see what size the bolts are and make sure I got everything laid out. I know the dimensions because I measured the other door. Yeah, the other door I put on the small bathroom. This is a larger width door, but it's the same style door. So I'll be able to use the dimensions that I used for the hinges on the one upstairs for this one. So that's our project for today. Okay. Let's get getting on this thing. One inch down, 3.5 inches over. 1 inch down, 1 inch down. 3.25 inches over. Measured twice, cut once. And write your measurements down. Don't try and remember them. And double check them. That's where the top bolt goes. Now these bolts are long enough to do what they need to do. They're actually too long. So what I did is I used carriage bolts and ground off the heads flat. I drilled 3/8 holes down through these until they were almost through the other side. Then I stopped them and I put a piece of dowel down in there, and then I drilled the 3/8 hole through the center of the dowel. That way I had a support for this wall, for this door frame, because this is a hollow door. This is actually a composite of MDF that they use to make the outside of the door. It has a wood strip along the edge here, a wood strip along the edge here, and a block of wood on both sides down here so you can put a knob in there. But it's not designed to have anything supporting it up here. So when I hang it on these hangers, I have to give it some support. The other one has worked quite well for about 2 years now, so I'm not concerned about the door. I am pleased with the way that the dowels worked, so we're going to go with that again. One of these rollers goes on either side. One here and one over there. Now, because this is a plain bearing, I want to oil it every time I use it. And I also want to wipe off any excess so it doesn't drip down into the part that I'm drilling, because it will make the paint not work as well. Now that's where the dowel is going to go. works better drilling the spade drill down through first. I wanted to use a Forstner bit, but the Forstner bit won't fit in this. There. Nice thing about using a brad point bit is they cut through without splintering. And seeing how this is MDF, it doesn't splinter much anyways. This is a set of brad point bits that I got down at Burgess Antiques long ago. They were in a jar. Bought the whole lot for 10 bucks. Money well spent. To the shop. It lets me do things like this without worrying about the hole wandering as I'm trying. There, that's going to work. I had to set these exactly this distance so that I have room for the track to be underneath there. The holes are 1 inch down from the top of the door and 3 1/4 inches over from the side. That's what I used on the other door. Worked really well. I want to match this one so that they both look the same. Interesting thing, drilling a hole with a spade bit first made the holes a little more concentric because the spade bit had the pilot on the end of it to work with. By drilling the 3/8 holes first, like I did on this side, the holes were a little bit egg-shaped. So these fit the dowel a lot tighter. Might go as far as saying snug or a press fit. Which is just fine because it makes it so that the support goes all the way through and is very steady. I'm putting this underneath the bottom because I don't want it to buckle up and push the dowels out. And this little bit of plastic packaging will keep the caul that I put on top from gluing itself down. There. That's got it. All good and solid. Now it just has to set up. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching.
This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the U.S. or 16 in the European Union, without the express written permission of the parents or legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.